Hello, my name is Ben Lovegrove, and in this video I'm going to focus on a vitally important topic, which is safety for solo female travellers, whether you're travelling for business or for pleasure. If you're a man watching this, then you may want to watch it through and pass on the advice, or simply forward this video to the women in your life. But first, let's have a look at actual crime versus the fear of crime. Highlighting the risks in any situation can result in anxieties and fear that is out of proportion to reality. The last thing I want to do by making this video is to scare anyone or deter them from travelling. On the contrary, I encourage you to explore the world far and wide, but to do so safely and to return unharmed in any way. So, with that goal in mind, some precautions are needed, just as there would be if you were visiting familiar places close to home. But why this subject matter, and why now? Women often face unique risks and challenges, particularly when travelling alone. Mainly, it has to be said, due to the unwanted attention from men, though as we shall see, not exclusively for this reason. These challenges can be exacerbated when flying into particular regions due to cultural, legal and social factors. So here are some specific tips for each main region. Europe. European cities are known for their beauty and history, but they can also be hotspots for pickpocketing and petty crime, especially in crowded tourist areas and public transport. While Europe is generally considered safe, nightlife can bring its own set of risks, such as drink spiking or harassment. In some Eastern European countries, gender roles can be more conservative, and solo female travellers may attract unwanted attention. The Middle East. The Middle East has strict cultural norms, especially concerning women. Dress codes are often enforced, and in some places, women are expected to be accompanied by a male guardian. Laws around female behaviour can be strict, and breaking them, even unknowingly, can result in severe penalties. In some countries, women may face restrictions in public spaces and may need to use separate transportation options, limiting their freedom of movement. Africa. In some African countries, traditional beliefs about gender roles are deeply ingrained. This can result in varying attitudes towards women, which solo female travellers should be aware of. Modesty in dress is often expected, especially in rural areas and religious communities. Failure to adhere to local dress codes can attract unwanted attention. Women should exercise caution when using public transport. Overcrowded minibuses and trains can be particularly risky environments for harassment or theft. Scams targeting tourists are common in some African countries. Some female travellers may be perceived as easier targets for scams involving currency exchange, fake tour guides, or bogus charities. Always use reputable transport services, especially when travelling from the airport to your accommodation. Unlicensed taxis can overcharge or take you to unsafe areas. The Far East. Some countries in the Far East have issues with human trafficking, and solo female travellers can be perceived as targets. Again, scams targeting tourists are common in some Far East countries. Women travelling alone may be seen as more vulnerable to scams involving taxis, accommodation, or even fake police officers. The concept of personal space and acceptable social behaviour can differ significantly, leading to uncomfortable or potentially risky situations. Here are some general tips for solo female travellers. Always research the specific safety concerns of your destination country, including local laws and customs related to gender. Having a working phone with a local SIM card can be a lifesaver in emergencies. Choose well-reviewed accommodation and check that it's in a safe neighbourhood. Have a list of emergency numbers, including the local embassy or consulate. Always travel with comprehensive travel insurance that covers health, trip cancellations, and, if possible, emergency evacuations. Use apps like Google's Find My Device or Apple's Find My to share your location in real time with someone you trust. And finally, don't store all this information on your phone. Keep a backup record of all the contact numbers and references written in a notebook in case your phone goes missing for any reason. So that wraps up today's video. As I said at the beginning, don't let the risks of travel spoil your adventures. Just be streetwise and take all the necessary precautions and you'll be fine. If you found these tips helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, share it, and don't forget to subscribe for more aviation and travel advice.